We're back.
And we've got with us, as you can see, through a microwave satellite feed, we've got Matt Conlin. And Matt Conlin, in our book, is a celebrity because he has created a cereal where the faces on the cereal are faces of celebrities. Matt, can you hear us?
Yes.
How's it going today, Matt?
It's okay. How about you fellas doing today?
Well, we're doing all right. It's too bad we couldn't get you down in the studio now.
Yeah, what's the matter? How come you couldn't come to the
I live in
studio?
Crystal Lake. My weekends are my time. And I'm not coming down for any taping on a weekend when it's my time.
Well, you've got to...
You can come into my home and tape, but I'm not coming down.
Well, you're putting the effort into us taping you at home. Why didn't you just come down?
Because I could lay it down, lay it down, lay it down.
Well, if anyone at home is familiar with the show, our very first show had Matt on there by
Very
phone.
good program. You two fellas do a good show. You're both big goomers.
Well, thanks, Matt.
Big goomers. And you, Pete, you got what kind of clothes you got on today?
Well, I'm wearing a suit today. I didn't want to wear my sweater vest for you.
Oh, you bet you look good in the suit. You're a big goomer. Curly black hair. I bet you're part American Indian.
Well, anyway, let's go on to the cereal, Matt. Tell us more about it.
Well, the cereal. It's called Celebrity Crisps.
Are you feeling all right? I hope we're not...
Yes, I'm fine.
I know those studio lights when we go to your home, those portable lights are hot. Are you all right?
Hot. They're extremely hot. Let's get on with it.
Okay. We'll get this. We'll try to make this as painless as possible, Matt. Now, tell us how did you possibly get an idea to have cereal with celebrities?
We went through this. Went through all this last week.
I know, but there could be someone out there watching that
on the program.
I'm sorry to bother you, but we really...
All right, that's what I'm here for.
It's an interesting idea and an original one.
Like cereal going to be designed like this. Celebrity Crisps cereal. Going to have little... first edition will be little figures of George Hamilton.
George Hamilton, the celebrity himself.
Celebrity George Hamilton in the cereal.
Why did you pick George Hamilton for your first...
We went over this last week. George Hamilton, we picked for the cereal because we could get him to do it, and he's very popular, very attractive. And I thought, I was looking down my Cheerios one morning and getting very bored. And I thought, who would I like to have in my mouth? And I thought I'd like to eat George Hamilton in the morning.
Okay.
So that's why we picked George Hamilton for our first celebrity for the cereal.
Well, what celebrities do you plan on going...
George Hamilton is long and slender and brown.
Did you have to get a clearance?
Very attractive. I think it'll be a very big hit.
Matt, are you still with us?
Yes.
Did you have to get a clearance with George Hamilton?
Yeah. Of course we had to get clearance with George Hamilton. You just don't put out there with a celebrity without getting his permission.
Matt, you seem kind of perturbed at us. I thought you might appreciate the fact that we're giving you this free publicity.
Listen, you're a mixed-up big goomer.
Well, when you put it that way, Matt.
I very much appreciate this opportunity to come on and plug the cereal I have. The box cereal is going to be called Celebrity Crisps because it's going to be a big hit, and maybe if it gets a big hit, we'll have a really big goomer cereal.
Well, now, how far down the line is it?
About 7 years. Down the line.
No, be honest,
Matt. It'll be a very big hit.
What's your next...
Honest, I just said about
No, let me finish.
Down the line.
Who's the next celebrity you're going to go with? Have you decided yet?
No, the celebrity had to be worked out by rote.
By rote.
You think,
that must be a cereal term, Matt. I don't know exactly what that means.
Lay it down. You fellas are cracking me up.
No.
Lay it down. Lay it down.
Now, wait, now, Matt. Okay, I've been in the cereal. I've been in Dominic's, and I haven't seen. I've been in Jewel. I've been all the food stores, and I haven't seen.
Celebrity Crisps is.
It isn't even out there.
It's not. It's not on the market yet. It'll be on the market. When it gets on the market, it'll be a big hit.
For those of you who just tuned in, we're talking to Matt Conlin, who's in his home in Crystal Lake, joining us
They
via
just
satellite.
tuned in now. They've got no help.
And
There's
he's
no hope for them if they.
he's a
just
celebrity
tune in
because
now.
he is making a fortune, or he plans to make a fortune on Celebrity Crisp,
Do very
which is
well.
a cereal with celebrity faces on it. And you can see Matt right now on our screen eating it now. How much have you made on the cereal so far, Matt? And how much have you spent? Does it cost a lot of money?
Beg pardon.
Well, all right. Well, how much of an initial investment did you have to make?
Well, up front for us to get the rights from George Hamilton cost $750,000.
It's a lot of money. Do you have backers?
No. You don't get involved in a project of this size unless you have some backers.
So you
I'm
obviously
not
do.
taking the risk all myself.
Oh, there is a risk then. You don't
There's
think
a
that this
risk
is going to be this isn't going to be a big hit then?
It will be a big hit, but there's always a risk. There could be any act of God.
Now, does George Hamilton, when put in milk, can you still tell it's George Hamilton, like after a half hour?
Would you like to know? Big goomer.
No, he's serious. Were you involved in the product ingredients or anything? Did you decide on what it'll be made of?
Is it
I use
nutritious?
a lot of my own jam in all the ingredients.
Oh, I see. So you're like a chemist then, I would have to assume.
Yeah, you could say that.
Now, that's an interesting question. What makes a Matt Conlin? What's your background like?
Very shady.
When you were a kid, did you think one day, I mean, when did this come
When
up?
I was a kid, I was the first child on my street to start wearing fashionable clothing. I was wearing striking fashionable clothing when I was in the first grade.
Okay, maybe this is just a fashion. Maybe it's not food, but it's fashion.
It's the youth. Just wait a minute. It's the youth to do the kind of thing that a Matt Conlin does. There's a certain amount of panache.
Panache, okay, that must be another
Certain
cereal
amount of
term.
Panache and
What-
style.
So
If you
you've
don't have
handled
it, you're going to be screwed, fella.
you've handled your celebrity status rather well then. I can tell you.
I'm very flattered that you appreciate that. Very flattered.
Well, let's get back to the
Flattered
cereal.
Turned on.
Let's get back to the cereal. So, do you have an estimated date as to when the cereal will be on the market?
Yes, you're asking me the same damn thing we talked about on the last show.
But someone may not have seen that.
We have an estimated date. The cereal's estimated date is sometime in March
Of this year.
1988.
Oh, 1988.
Okay.
Well, we'll have to wait a while,
1988.
but to know it's in the works is helpful too. Now, after George Hamilton, your initial investment was George Hamilton cereal. Are you going to have a
Joe
whole
Penny.
product line?
Who?
Joe Penny from Riptide.
Joe Penny?
Fella with the, that kind of a big build. Got the lot of stuff with his shirt off. He's got that nice straight black hair.
Is that your what's your criteria for putting a celebrity in
Has to be
cereal form?
attractive.
Has to be attractive, did he say?
Yeah.
Attractive.
Now, what about some women? Some women may be mad that they aren't in cereal. Well, what women celebrities are you having come up?
We're planning to do an Oprah Winfrey cereal, but we're going to have to make a deluxe box.
Man, I think you're pulling my leg. Well, anyway.
Doing an Oprah Winfrey cereal.
Well, it's been good to have you. How are you enjoying your home in Crystal Lake? Why don't we ask you? We always ask people, like when we had
Don't-
Alan Marks on, we asked him to
Don't
play
toy
guitar.
with me with that.
What
Don't
other
toy
interests?
with me with that pap.
What other interests? do you-
Don't condescend to me, fella.
Matt, you know what? I think this is be the
I
last
was
time.
in business when you were still walking around half nude in your diapers.
Matt, I think this will be the last time we'll ever have you on our show.
Ah,
You're kind of a pain in the neck.
well,
Well,
I'm two fellas.
we're out of here. We're going to cut to commercial. When we come back, we'll have
Why
more
don't you two
Celebrity
fellas
Corner.
just